pushing is violence, and so is your silence when it's rooted in compliance. To stand firm in loving defiance, make art your alliance, give voice to the fire. Move people to the beat of the wind, gather yourself and begin to dance the song until it ends. We are winners, champions of the light, forming in numbers and might. Keep the truth close in sight. And woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. Find your teachers in the voice of the forest. Unplug, you can't ignore this wisdom of the voiceless. Remedies are bountiful and surround us, from the garden to the farthest. Prayer made of stardust. Find your healing in the music that calls you, the voice that enthralls you. What do you belong to? Eyes out, there's the setting of the sun. Give thanks to each and every one. The lesson is the medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. And extending my trap strip back into the messages and action. The art is feeding, stop start the disbelieving, cause the garden holds the shards, the medicine is in the seeds. When we hold tight to our right to protect, and we know our might is tenfold in connection. Our elders hold them bright lights, we protect them. The medicine is evident, the wolf, the hawk, the bear clan. We hold tight to our right to protect, and we know our might is tenfold in connection. Our elders hold them bright lights, we protect them. The medicine is evidence, the wolf, the hawk, the medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands. Medicine woman, medicine man, walking with grace. I know your face and I trust your hands.
Church. We welcome old friends and new. We welcome the old and the young and those in between. We welcome you if this is your first visit or if you've been here a while. We are happy that you are here with us today, as you are an essential part of our community. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, many sexualities, and many genders. We are all growing, all learning, and all loved. Whether you are here in person or on Zoom, my name is Sharon Sauter, and I'm a member of the Sunday Service Committee. And I want you to know, we are glad that you are here. Announcements today is registration is now open for RE on the website and the weekly email. And if you've already registered, Eli asks that you go back from like last year, just update any information so everything is. Our guest speaker today is Wendy Fritz, who is a member of People's Church. Wendy has a Master of Science of Traditional Chinese. Let's try that again. Wendy has a Master of Science of Traditional Chinese Medicine from Pacific College of Health and Science, followed up by a short-term study of TCM at Zhejiang University in Hangzhou, China. She's been practicing traditional Chinese medicine for 20 years now. It is her passion, for which she has become a lifetime student of, and never stops marveling at how incredibly amazing the body is, and how these ancient people understood it, passing that knowledge on through the centuries, promoting wellness and healing through observing the connections we have to the natural world, and to teach others, and as a tool to harness our innate healing capacity. Today we ask Christine to come forward and light our chalice. If you're on Zoom, we invite you to light a chalice and type in the chat box, "A chalice is lit" in your city or in your name. Wild Horses by St. Francis of Assisi. There are beautiful wild horses, but we're going to try this again, because I need to adjust this. That's better, now I can see. Wild Horses by St. Francis of Assisi. There are beautiful wild forces within us. Let them turn the mills inside and fill sacks that feed. Let me repeat that again. There are beautiful wild forces within us. Let them turn the mills inside and fill sacks that feed.
Is this on? It is. So as you can see, it takes two of us to replace Savannah singing, and even not very well at that. But if you could all rise in body or spirit, and we're going to sing Blue Boat Home.
Stay
travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
People's Church is a community that supports one another. One way we do that is by sharing our joys and sorrows. I invite you to come up, to say your name, briefly share your joy or concern, and then put a stone in the water. If you'd rather not share, that's fine. Just come up and say your name and put a stone in the water. If you're on Zoom, please write your joy or concern in the chat box. People's Church knows that your financial contributions come from sacrifice and hard work. As a church, we commit together to ensure the funds we gather collectively do a greater good for our neighbors and our world. May there be an offering to sustain and grow the life and mission of this church. May we give in love and praise. Join me in giving thanks for all that sustains us. For the countless gifts we each have been given, gifts of life and love and sustenance, we bring these small portions to share in the works of love, which none of us can accomplish alone.
Join us. I don't think I have a mic. Maybe I have a little mic sound here. We invite you to join us Here we go. Okay. We will sing Breathe In.
keep on going.
I'm enjoying something, I really am, but I don't have a lot of good practice with the mic, so,
Let's just sing loud.
I'll just start.
Here we go. And I breathe in. I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe in love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out
Thank you to our son. Our first reading today is from The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. Each person is made of 5 different elements, she told me. Too much fire, and you had a bad temper. That was like my father, whom my mother always critiqued for a cigarette habit, and who always shouted back that she should feel guilty that he didn't let my mother speak her mind. Too little wood, and you bent too quickly to listen to other people's ideas, unable to stand on your own. This was like my Auntie Anne. Too much water, and you flowed in too many different directions, like myself.
Teachings on Jing and Shen by the Hunan Masters. The round shape of the head emulates heaven. Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. No, that's helpful. Teachings on Jing and Shen by the Hunan Masters. The round shape of the head emulates heaven. The square shape of our feet emulates earth. Heaven has the 4 seasons, the 5 planetary movements, the 9 divisions, and the 366 days. Human beings follow suit by having 4 limbs, 5 organ systems, 9 orifices, and 366 joints. In heaven are wind and rain and cold and summer heat, while humans' temperament is distinguished by taking and giving and joy and anger. Our gallbladder, moreover, functions like clouds, the lung like mist, the liver like wind, the kidney like rain, and the spleen like thunder. All of these are manifestations of our union with heaven and earth. Welcome. I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me. I'm going to start this by putting some back on you. I'm going to have everybody either stand if you're willing and able, or if you'd rather stay seated, you can do that as well. But what I want you to do is, we're jumping ahead, and we're going to feel qi, which is one of the basic building blocks of Chinese medicine. So stand if you'd like, and then you're just going to rub your hands together vigorously. See if you can feel heat. And then you can stop and just sort of bring your hands apart a little bit. Some of you may have done this exercise before, but you can kind of bring them closer together and kind of move them in and out and see if you can feel that force between your hands. Go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. This is a tangible way for us to feel qi, which is loosely defined as life force or energy, but is said to be the thing that cannot be defined. I am a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine. While I've been practicing this medicine for 20 years, it has been around far longer, at least 3,000 years, with some sources holding that it is closer to 5,000 or more. TCM has been a handing down through time of observations and practices which have grown and evolved from a people observing the world around them and then further observing how that world is reflected in the body. It also evolved as a reflection of the predominant beliefs of the cultures, borrowing from Confucian sense of order in the world, Taoists, which emphasize balance, and later Buddhism with its emphasis on meditation and mindfulness of one's health. It is believed that TCM likely began as a shamanistic medicine involving the reading of oracle tools, largely turtle shells and other bones, cast in an attempt by ancient peoples to understand the world, their place in it, and ways to have some control over it. Herbal medicine is believed to have been the next or possibly a concurrent step with the study of the potential healing properties, largely from plants, but also minerals and animal parts. Sometime after this, these amazing people recognized that there seemed to be some force in the body, and that force seemed to have an effect on our health. They mapped out what seemed to be the pathways of this force as it flowed near the skin surface, which became known as the acupuncture meridians. Sharpened bones and stones dating back to around 6,000 BCE were discovered, and it has been conjectured that these may have been early acupressure tools and tools used to prick and bleed acupuncture points. But we have no real way of knowing this. The Ma Huang Dui tomb, please excuse my pronunciations, was sealed in, we believe, around 198 BCE and was later rediscovered around 1973. And it contains silk documents that show a meridian system, not exactly like the one we use now, but very similar. It also showed Qigong poses. Most early texts have been long lost. However, we have texts that refer to older texts which allow for some educated guesses as to these early practices and the transition to a system of medicine. Now that you have a little background into the history of TCM, I would like to spend the rest of this reflection talking about the basic building blocks of TCM and how these building blocks give a framework from which to understand the natural world, how that connects to our inner world, and how that can inform our choices both to maintain wellness or regain it when it's lost. It is widely written about the ways that early Chinese people observed the phenomena of nature and extrapolated those findings with the body's internal terrain. The flow of qi on the meridian system mirror the flow of water from well to spring to stream to river to sea. Practitioners designed their care based on weather patterns, season, time of the day, and the types of foods and herbs available, amongst others. The basis of Chinese medicine is qi, which we felt at the beginning of this reflection. And as I stated earlier, qi is something that cannot really be named, but is loosely translated as energy or life force. Qi is present in all things, both inanimate and animate. Qi is viewed from its aspects of yin and yang. Many people are familiar with the Taoist symbol of yin and yang, which describes the phenomena in nature that everything has an opposite, which balances it, feeds it, supports it, grows from it, and depends on it. There cannot be one without the other, and if they separate, then life ceases to exist. Simple examples of this include front and back, up and down, kinetic energy and potential energy, light and dark. The little dot that appears as an eye on each side of the symbol remind us that within yang there is always a little yin and vice versa. The yin aspect of the body consists of those things we can touch, hold, see. It's the fluids, it's the bones, it's the tendons and ligaments. The yang aspect is the more energetic side, movement, nerve impulses, the invisible forces that hold things together, the spirit. Moving further, yin and yang are further delineated into elements which have properties reflected throughout nature and within the body, the 5 elements. Again, these elements are interconnected, each giving rise to the next in cycles of generation, control, and destruction. The 5 elements are fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. Properties of each element are prescribed as follows. Fire. The emotion of fire is joy. Its sound is laughter. The color is red. The organs of the heart and small intestine belong to fire, and they open to the tongue. Its season is summer, and it is the time to enjoy the fruits of one's labor. The taste of fire is bitter. Its fluid is perspiration. It is where the housing of the spirit is, and it is responsible for the circulating of blood. Think of the heart pumping. Fire is the most yang of all elements. Fire people are said to be exuberant, outgoing, efficient, and warm. They tend to be quick-minded, inventive. Many orators are fire people. To be in a fire state is to be in a flowering state. Excessive fire may show up as manic behavior, aggression, insomnia, palpitations, and high blood pressure. Too little fire can be seen as excessive shyness, the inability to speak, and flat affect. Out of balance fire can show up as heart disease. Examples of well-known fire characters might be Gilda Radner, or Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, or Robin Williams. Fire out of balance might look like the characters that Jim Carrey plays in a lot of his movies, or Robin Williams for that matter. Metal. Metal's emotion is grief. Its sound is wailing. Its color is gray or white. Its season is fall. The organs of the lung and large intestine belong to metal. They open to the body hair, the skin, and the nose, and they control respiration. The taste of metal is pungent. The job of metal is processing and letting go. Metal people have a strong sense of self-discipline, unwavering determination. They are well organized, ambitious, focused. They're the people who tend to be very reliable and very responsible. When metal is out of balance, we see breathing difficulties, dysfunctional grief, rashes, overly rigid behavior or thinking, and possibly isolating. Common characters that might be seen as rabbit or metal, or that might be seen as metal, are Rabbit from the 100 Acre Woods, Maggie Smith, especially in her role as Professor McGonagall. Out of balance, it might look like her character of Violet Grantham. Water. Water's emotion is fear. Its sound is groaning. Its color is black or midnight blue. The taste of water is salty. The organs of water are the kidney and the urinary bladder, which opens to the ears, bone, marrow, brain, and head hair. The season of water is winter. Water is a time to be quiet and reflective. Water people tend to be deeply intuitive, empathic, adaptable, they go with the flow type people. Out of balance, water can show up as phobias, insecurity, difficulty hearing, and balding. Water is the most yin of the elements. Characters that might be represented by the water element are Gandalf the Grey or Dumbledore. Wood is the emotion. Wood's emotion is anger. Its sound is shouting. It is the element of spring. Its color is green. The organs of wood are the liver and gallbladder, which open to the eyes, nails, tendons, and ligaments. The flavor of wood is sour. Wood is about about birth and new growth. It is about muscle movement. Wood people tend to be assertive, determined, strong leaders, and creative thinkers. They thrive on competition. Visionaries are often wood people. They have some adaptability, like a tree bending in the wood, but it's only so far. Unbalanced wood shows up as unmanaged stress, uncontrolled or outbursts of anger, nail problems, eye issues, issues with tendons and ligaments, gallstones, or liver disease. Some characters that might be good examples of liver characters are Hermione Granger, Sherlock Holmes, or many of the characters played by the actor Joe Pesci. Earth. The emotion of earth is worry or overthinking, pensiveness. Its season is late summer. The color of earth is yellow. Its flavor is sweet. The organs of earth are the spleen, pancreas, and stomach, which open to the mouth. And earth creates muscles and blood. Its sound is singing. Its secretion is saliva. Because we are in the earth time of late summer, a season Westerners don't generally recognize, which is said to fall midway between the summer solstice and the fall equinox, I would like to delve a little deeper into this element and its representations. Late summer is a time where yang, heat and energy of growth, is moving into yin, the energy of stillness and rest. It is a time of thoughtful preparation, what is to be used now and what needs to be stored or preserved for the oncoming seasons of fall and winter with their relative scarcity. Earth is a time of digestion and transition. Foods to lean on in late summer tend to be mildly sweet, yellow in color, though not all of them, and harmonizing to the center. They include millet, corn, carrots, cabbage, garbanzo beans and soybeans, squash, sweet potatoes, string beans, rice, amaranth, chestnuts, filberts, apricots, and cantaloupe, beef and oxen. Late summer foods should be prepared simply, without a lot of ingredients or seasoning. This has to do with making it easy for the body to process them, so we have the stores building for the oncoming winter. Late summer eating is about taking only what you need so as not to waste. The inner classics state, the mysterious forces of earth create moisture in the heaven and fertile soil upon the earth. They create the flesh within the body and the stomach. They create the yellow color and give voice the ability to sing. They create the mouth, the sweet flavor, and the emotions of anxiety and worry. Earth people are centered, grounded, with strong ties to family and close friendships. They tend to be stable and nurturing, practical and creative. They value stability and routine. Out of balance, Earth can show up as indecisiveness, fear of taking risks, depression, digestive issues, both of food or ideas and information, overprotectiveness and fatigue. Examples of some famous Earth people could include Hagrid, the roles that Emma Thompson often plays, or Kanga from the Winnie the Pooh books. The 5 elements feed into one another in a generative cycle. Water feeds wood so that it can grow. Fire burns the excess old wood to create earth. Earth creates and houses metal. Metal gives way to water as a container. The elements also have a deconstructive phase. Water rusts metal. Metal displaces earth. Think of a big city. Earth extinguishes fire, and fire can consume wood. There are other cycles of cross patterns, but you get the picture. So it is with these basic concepts that continuously interact and build on each other that guide how TCM sees the body, wellness, imbalance, and disease. It is the honoring of the guiding principles described in these building blocks, acknowledging qi, observing the balance between yin and yang, and living within the flow of the elements, seasons, and internal organs, that we find wellness and balance within and identify when balance has been lost. And it is important to note that there are some of all of the elements present in all of us. We all have one or two elements that probably exemplify us a little more, and one or two that tend to be a little less shown up. Again, qi is at the center of all things. As we close, I want to have everybody stand once again, if you're willing and able, or you can stay seated too. Take a slow, deep breath in, keeping your shoulders low, feeling your diaphragm relax and your belly move out, filling your lungs. And then gently exhale. Once again, I want to have you rub your hands together, feeling that friction. See if you can again feel that force as you gently bring your hands apart. Might even be able to make a ball with that energy. And then if you're comfortable with it, push your two hands out and maybe come near a neighbor or someone else and see if you can feel that energy between you and another person. Qi is in us all, it's all around us. We are connected to our world through this shared energy, and that energy also connects us to each other. All different, our own people, but all one. Happy late summer. May you find balance in the season of harvest, Mother Earth, and transition. Thank you.
So much, Wendy. That was great. Now it's time that we're going to break up into small, comfortable groups, whatever works for you, and we're going to discuss the questions. The questions are in your bulletin or up here. What are some examples of being in yang in your environment, in yourself? Do you feel one aspect more than another? Number 2, looking at the 5 elements, which do you feel more represent you? Which is the least? And number 3, what are ways you feel you can incorporate the season of late summer into your wellness practice? And what is your favorite thing about this season? And we'll have Jennifer play a little music when it's time to go back. So comfortably now, get into small groups. electric boogie. Go now in peace.